What is going on, guys? French Guy 261 here, and I'm back with part 3 of the Magnificent, my awesome Lego spaceship. So, one thing you may realize is that this ship has gotten a lot bigger. And another thing you may have realized is that we are in the middle of my bedroom. And as a matter of fact, part 1 of this video was filmed on my desk, which is a big cluster mess right now. So, yeah, this cluster mess of Legos. But that aside, yeah, I have done a lot of work. I have added in the airlocks. I'll jump into detail of that soon. I've added more to the bottom layer of the ship. I've added a few details here and there. And yeah, there's a lot to see and do. So let's get started. Alright, so let's start with the front of the ship. And I haven't really added much to it. I added a few flat tiles up here to hide the ugly orange. And I also added this little sticker detailed piece right here. And I've also added 2 red translucent studs on the interior, just for detail. And the access point of the ship, it is nearly done, like 99.99% done. I just need one more of this piece so I can put it on right there, and then I can get the door, which is over there, and slap it on the front to complete the access point. Okay, so nothing much happened on the front of the ship, but the midsection, a lot happened, so let's dive right in. Alright, let's begin with the gunning station. So, the roof of the gunning station, I kind of changed it around and I kind of did some minor changes. So what I've done, first of all, was spaced the 2 turret points by 2 studs. And I've also redesigned the design of the turret. So this is the final product of the turret. Looks a lot more nicer than what it used to be back in the other parts, the previous parts. And I've also added in this little piece here just for detail. And I've also, on the inside, have spaced the targeting computers by 2 studs. Moving on to the living quarters, I have done quite a handy bit of work here. I have added in a roof for the living quarters. I have actually worked on the escape pod ports for both sides. And I've added a whole lot underneath right there. So yeah, we are getting places with this, guys. We are getting places with this. Hopefully for Christmas I get a lot more Legos, like a lot more lots. And I can hopefully complete the escape pod bay, like after Christmas. So hopefully that's what's going to happen. But for now, we're just going to like look at the living quarters for right now. So I'm going to just take the roof off. So there's the roof. Added a couple of little details. Like adding like little gray pieces, little flat tile there, some little humps in the roof with little circles on them. You know, just for detail, because I'm that much of a devil of detail. And we're gonna take a quick look inside here, and yeah, I've done something. It's quite obvious. I have added in a actual floor for the living quarters. So I have added in a hologram table here with 2 little mugs. So, like I said before, this was designed to come off so you can peer into the escape pod bay, which is not even like finished yet. And yeah, and play around in there. 2 little things I might mention. I also added in a little alarm clock to wake up the sleeping crew, and I've also added in a little helmet rack to hold your helmets. So I can put a helmet here and a helmet here. Alright, so that was the living quarters, and now we're going to jump on to what I have recently started working on. I have started working on the airlocks. So here are the airlocks in their full glory. Here is airlock 1 and here, there is airlock 2. They are both symmetrical, both with 2 little Technic connectors sticking out. I wonder what those are supposed to be for. Foreshadowing! Alrighty, moving right along to the middle bit between the 2 airlocks, I have a staircase, much similar to the one in the gunning station, which is going to go down and meet up in this section here. This is going to be a intersecting hallway, and it's going to connect this non-existent hallway and this non-existent hallway, which are going to lead to the engine room, which I'm going to have a reactor core somewhere, and a couple like consoles and stuff. So that's pretty much what's going to be happening there. And I also put in 2 swing out doors, one on this side and one on this side. You know, just for playability and interaction. Alright, so that's what I have done with the airlock room. All I need to do now is just build up the walls and then put a roof on. Coming down from the airlock section, we're coming down to another hallway, which is going to split off into 2 rooms. One room is going to be the medic room, and the other is going to be the droid maintaining room. So let's take a closer look at what's going to happen on the medic side. So the medic room, it's going to have this custom chair that I made. It spins 360 degrees. I might do a tutorial on this chair maybe one day in the future. But yeah, we got a little medic chair on this corner. And then for the future corner, I'm going to take this Bacta tank that I built. We got Luke in there. I'm going to put this Bacta tank on the other corner of the medic room. So that's what's going to be happening there. And we're just going to jump over to the droid maintenance room. We're going to have 2 little charging stations for the droids. I got this droid right here. This is the medic droid for you know, this place. And I have a open slot for another droid to sit down and recharge. And on the non-existent corner, I'm going to take this desk that I made, and I'm going to put it right here. Well, that pretty much covers everything I've done with the Magnificent so far. And now I'm going to go through what I'm going to do for future plans. So, for the back of the ship, obviously, gonna finish up the medic room, droid maintenance room, and then that's just gonna be it. That's gonna be like the last 2 rooms of the second floor of the Magnificent, and then it's just gonna be like a wall. And then they're gonna build the engine room with the reactor core in the middle, along with a couple of consoles and some power lines going through it. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And after the reactor core, I'm going to be expanding out these wings a tiny bit more, and then I'm going to be adding the engines. And I actually have some idea of how big these engines are going to be. To give you an idea of what I have planned for the engines, I'm just going to take this Clum Pilot. Hello, how you doing today? And now I'm going to take this prototype design of the engine. And there it is, guys. That's pretty much the scale of this engine. That's pretty much the size of what it's going to be. It's going to be that big, which is probably 2 minifigs plus a head tall. So, yeah, this is a pretty big engine. And so I'm going to have 3 of these planted on the back. Boom, boom, boom. And something else I might do. I might probably buy some more of those power functions sort of sets, you know, like the motor, the LED lights and stuff. I might do that, take the LED lights and put them inside the engines to give it some sort of like light, like the ship is like actually activated and actually moving. So hopefully I'm going to be able to do that, hopefully, in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much my future plans for the rear end of the Magnificent. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time with part 4 of The Magnificent. Au revoir, YouTube viewers.